Hit the like, hit the like. That's cute. Okay. I'm in my home state, y'all, North Carolina. And I'll child, let me tell you. So, okay, in case you don't know, can't recognize, I'm in Tractor Supply. I'm a country girl. I'm from North Carolina. Okay, this my shit. This my shit. So I ain't too long woke up because I'm on my little break. I come out the bathroom. This old white lady saw me in the store. Like, how dare me be a Tractor Supply, right? That don't make no sense, but I'm just, some people minds work like that. And we're walking along the back hallway of the store that will take you eventually to the bathroom. So it's pretty much the stretch of the store. And so you can see what's at the end coming your way, vice versa. And the look on her face, she had the shrink. Yes, yes. Her skin is wrinkled. Yes, her face is shriveled up and wrinkled because she's old. Probably not as old as she looks, but face full of wrinkles because that's just what happens, to to the wives. Now, but you can tell that she got a mad face. Look at me dead in my face the whole entire time with a mad face. And usually that automatically makes me turn into a smile if I'm not already smiling. Because sometimes you just walk and you don't even realize. And I know it makes me be intentional with my smile, not to seem like I'm want to be um, well, like I'm wanting to like satire or anything like that, but just like, hey, this is me, okay? I grew up in North Carolina, so baby, what you doing is nothing new to a can of oil. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, okay, I loves me inside and out, and I loves this dark chocolate. And I know all about what you got going on right there. Dang. Okay, I like this. This is look at the seats, baby. Look at the seats though. I saw something outside. I don't see it back here. I'm gonna show it to y'all when I go out. It it's a must have. It will be on my farm. I like this. I like this. But these are golf carts. That's not even. I mean, they're handy. They come in handy. But anyway, my smile is just that. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I love myself. Oh, I'm so glad I'm me. I'm so glad my creator made me. I'm so glad my creator chose to make me me. Damn, I'm happy. Okay, just a smile. And how are you? Hope you're having a good day. And it's a smile to let you know that when I get closer, I'm going to say hello. How are you? Greetings. All that good stuff, baby. We doing that. We doing that. And she got squirtier as we got closer. And then when we got close to where we was getting ready to come crossing past each other, she put her head down because she knew I was gonna greet her, and I did it anyway. And guess what? You're an employee, so she spoke back with reluctance. So after we did the hello, the greeting, uh, I don't know how does it traditionally? You just be like, you say greetings or you say hello, and then the person says it back, and then you say, I'm fine, thank you. Because with her saying it back, she really didn't mean it. So when she said it, oh, you left me with that question. I'm not gonna just walk off. I'm gonna keep strolling, but I'm gonna make sure I give you your answer. I'm great, thank you. Have a great day. Now she didn't respond to the last one, and we weren't out of earshot of each other. But my thing is, baby, what you doing ain't nothing new, and you just wasting negative energy on yourself because that shit don't hurt me. If anything, You put a person in check when you do that. Like, hey, are you being great to yourself today? Are you waking up appreciating yourself enough today? Or did you wake up today saying to yourself, God, girl, you so lucky that you're you. You so lucky that you got your bloodline. You so lucky that you got this right here that glistens in the sun. You're so lucky that this is you right here. You see them blue veins? Everything, all that. You're so lucky. You're so lucky for all your blessings, the ones that you don't even know about. You're so blessed for the things that people can see and on you when they see you that they don't necessarily know what to do with. It's not nothing new to me. Okay, some people are affected in all kind of different ways, but sometimes you have a combination. Oh, I wish he was out there with that blue car still behind my truck. I would have showed y'all. He had this. It's a color, and I really only see it in North Carolina. But he had a Honda, some kind of Honda I ain't never seen before. It was cute though. But he had this blue. It was real close to Carolina blue, but just a tad darker. And I was like, yeah. And his shirt was almost matching. Now this is a white dude. I'm just pointing it out because of the subject. And he stopped. He pulled behind my truck, got him a little sandwich or whatever. I passed by. I was like, oh, I love that color. And he's like, yeah, that's nice, ain't it? Not quite Carolina blue, but it's real close. I like it. And he's like, yeah, it's not quite, but it's close enough. You could tell that's Carolina right there. You can tell he would have wanted Carolina blue for some reason. That's the one he ended up getting. Rock that shit, homie. I'm like, damn, homies. Nah. But some of them, they just, sometimes people just being people, regardless. They just being people. And then sometimes people just, man, they be like big click, click, click. What click Bixby? You got heart hate in your heart, just let it out. Let me tell y'all another story I wanted to talk about. My last load. Dang, what state was I in? I'm not. I think I was in Georgia. Think I was in Georgia, and I went for a walk. And there's a Mexican grocery store up the street. Okay, if I'm going for a walk, I might look for somewhere that because I'm gonna do a couple of miles or something like that, and I'm gonna look for somewhere that I probably haven't been to, and just go inside and check it out. And maybe patronize, spend a couple of dollars or whatever, and just walk around. I like adventures, experiences, and things like that. All right, stimulate my mind, see what I can find. And so I like these kayaks, but I ain't getting it now. All right, you do it. I've flaked out so many times on going kayaking. I just yeah, you do it. Hmm. Yeah, baby. Well, this is canoeing. This is canoeing, but does it make any difference? It doesn't. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Make sure I'm right. No, it's kayaking. Either way, it ain't making sense to me. That's too much confinement and not enough control. And we playing with waters, I don't do it. But shout out to the ones who do it and who love it. I'm very sporty. I love all kind of sports, and I really um gave it my all. I really tried my best to participate in this. And after the last time I flaked out, I said, okay, you know what? This is not something I need to try to push myself to do. I would do this before canoeing though, because canoeing is the one where your body is like inside. But either way, I'm not out here to play with no water like that. Mm-mm. Uh, and everything has that ebb and flow of life through it, and you just don't know. And I can tell you, I don't really ever see people pray and ask permission before they get to messing with these waters out here. And respectfully, you should. And if you're hearing me, keep that in consideration. Keep that in consideration. See, this would be more closer to what I wouldn't want. I guess one will feel more secure in here in this one, but for me, that's too many obstacles for me getting out of when if and whatever. But cool, 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 cool. That's some people love it, you know. Um, I think it was what's her name that we would listen to the phone calls and old girl said she went on a field trip and they was up there kayaking. She almost died. He was mad because she didn't call him back or whatever, whatever. She was like, I almost died. He don't be caring at all, Jarvis, but he just be like, I mean, he just kept stressing it. She was like, I told you I almost died. She almost told him that day where he can get off. Okay, she almost told him where he can get off and dropped him off and um paid a deposit for them not to send him back on that day. That joke was funny. I was rolling. It was hilarious. It was. Now, one thing I haven't done is the two-person fishing boat in the boat, and I have always wanted to. I'm not saying that it's too late, right? But I think that I think that this is a very cool and intimate thing to do, you know? I do. Peaceful. I can understand it. And nobody would try to take this from the guys because we know that's their thing and all that. But I think it's very therapeutic, you know? So let me tell y'all. So I'm finished the story. So I'm walking, I go, I see this, it's called Jaguar. Yeah, I found that really interesting too. And it's a Muscat only store. Not that I've never visited those before, but hey, I haven't been to Jaguar. So I walk in, baby, let me tell you. So it's almost like a flea mart of some sort. So they have various different types of stores in um, the store. So when you walk in, you think it's a grocery store, but it kind of looks like a hi, huh? Okay, okay. So apparently we got a motherfucking problem. Apparently, okay, we got a school shooter over here that is itching to fuck me up. Yeah, and I didn't know. And if you ask me how do I know, like I said when I first started out, baby, I'm from North Carolina. Okay. He's not only itching, he's considering it. So I'm gonna rotate. So I'm walking and I go inside, right? I go inside of the mall. And then when you go inside of the mall, it's like you will see several different stores. You'll see like a jewelry store, you know what I'm saying? You see like a jewelry store, and then you'll see a little clothing store. You see where a lady she makes like these dollar things with the roses. Then you have like just a bunch of they sell other cultural type things, and then you'll get like to the back part, which is the actual grocery store. Now, if y'all can see the white guy, the white younger guy with the long hair, please pay attention to how he is looking at me. I smiled and I spoke. Now, when I saw him walk in, he looked at me and he started pacing back and forth. Okay. He started pacing back and forth, and he was clearly, visibly upset. huffing and puffing. And it's so crazy to many, I'm sure, that this is happening actually while I'm on live and I'm discussing the subject, right? But it's actually not crazy. It's not crazy to me and it's not unusual. So my camera is angled at where they are. They're getting some propane or gas, something like that, and um, they're getting everything filled up. And so this employee is helping them, and they are in this red truck here, right? Now, um, like I said, when he saw me, he came in before the employee and before his grandma or mama pulled up there. He saw me, he immediately started almost huffing and pacing back and forth, and his mouth was twitching, and his fist was balled up, and he was looking at me, and I saw he wanted to attack the shit out of me. And he had too many seconds of being in here before I actually gave my energy to say, I see you. Now, when I looked into his face, he was twitching really bad and looking at me very evilly, right? So I said, as you heard me, hi, with a smile. That caught his ass off guard. I don't know whether he expected me to start crying and begging for my life, but that's what I said. And after about half a second, he looked down and then he was pacing, and here comes the employee. So then I become to put together what they're here for. But as I'm walking back and forth and talking with you guys, as if he ain't phasing me, I'm getting him out the corner of my eye and things like that, and he's still pacing and looking at me. And he's been doing that since I've been walking by. I just want to give y'all a synopsis because that's just a sidebar that begin to occur while I'm talking to y'all about other situations. Now, based upon the fact that I'm here, no longer living here, but I'm here because I'm working, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to tell you what I would do. Okay. And he is over there putting the thing in the truck. I would try and eyeball these people, make sure they leave, and I would hang out in the store for a little while, right? Now he's with his people, so blah blah blah. He probably they gonna go back to the trailer park. Okay. All right. Now I'm pretty sure he's peeping out the window and watching me through that truck because he ain't got up yet and went back over there. Or did he? Yeah, actually he did. I missed it. Okay, so you can see the top of his hair, and he's walking towards the truck. All right. So I'm gonna play it off like I'm filming something. And I'm gonna continue what I was saying. So although I was about to buy something and leave and go get something to eat, blah blah blah, go for a walk, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang back, and this is just about what's smart to do, right? I'm gonna let him and his mama slash grandma leave. And 9 times out of 10, the trailer park ain't that far away. So he might drop her off and be like, I'll be back. I gotta go get me another pack of snuff and come back and try to see if he can find me. Okay. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. So here's the employee coming back here like she's looking for someone and peeking around the corner. What's that about? I don't know. Could be nothing. Okay, so here is a dolphin sand slider pedal boat, blue swirl, 2 person. That's pretty cool. I like that. 600 ain't bad. Right. So I would just, being that my time is almost up, instead of getting on any adventures, which I hadn't really planned to do much here anyway. I mean, I'm from North Carolina. I do need a walk, and I'll have a short one really quickly, but I'll be mindful that this motherfucker might come back because he definitely wants to kill me. Okay? No doubt about it. There is no doubt in my mind. All right. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. All right. And yeah, yeah. What I wouldn't want to do is let him know that I'm driving that goddamn truck. But you know what I would have done, which is remove the headset because that's usually a dead giveaway. But I'm sure he's seen it. But then again, I don't know what the hell he's seen because I know what he likely has seen, and that is me hanging, fucked up, shredded. I done read his mind, the whole boing boing. So as I walk into, getting back to the other story, I walk into the place and every, damn near every, um, let's make sure we get a good picture because every mofo in there was looking at me with nothing but hate. Like, no, the fuck you didn't walk in our store. I put this on everything, y'all. I wish I could have been recording that shit. They was and it was and they're packed. You know how they do. Look at that lawnmower. Come on now, come on with it. So they packed. It's not but Mexicans all up in that bitch. They got their families because you know this is all gonna be family owned. So all the little stores they got in there, their families renting it. Okay, lawnmower matched the grill. What's up now? They looking at me like I know the fuck you didn't just walk in our store. And like they wanted to fuck me up. And I'm pretty sure they thought that I would immediately be afraid, intimidated, and I would walk out. Baby, that made me stand taller. I almost turned into a dude. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm gonna tell y'all, being being that none of this shit is new, right? Of course, I didn't get to be 50 years old and I experienced none of this shit. And again, I'm from North Carolina, baby. I'm from North Carolina, so I know what's up. But this level of threat, I'm gonna say possible threat because ain't nobody touched me, okay? But this level of intimidation they was trying to put on and possible threats and everything, I'm not gonna tell you what they saw when they saw me because I don't. That's their mind. But clearly it wasn't nothing nice. You know what I mean? So I can almost guarantee you that they had it was no consideration of me being a woman or female. Okay, if you understand what I'm saying, and being that this was mostly dudes right there, and giving me this intimidation, giving me this look, and whatever they're trying to do, like they wanted everything in them wanted to just jump on me and drag my ass up out their fucking store. I kind of felt my masculine side kick in, and I just felt like okay, I'm damn near dude at this point. I don't know how to explain it, and I'm ready to brawl like a dude if that's what we got to do. um so it'll be your life, my life, whoever life, but I'm going all the way there with you without hesitation, and I guarantee you it's going to be the wildest shit you ever experienced. Okay, there will be nothing, quiet silence. uh Everybody in this court is gonna know, that it's some shit going down up in here. Are you ready? I mean, that's the energy that was coming from every single part of me with a smile on my face. But I will be clear and honest. It took me a minute to get to my smile. Because when I read the room, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting happy, smiling Mexicans and shit. I grew up with these motherfuckers in Texas a little bit, and I really was expecting that. Nice little Mexican music and come in there, good vibes and shit. I was like, yeah, okay, come up in here and see what they got and find something to buy that one try. And then I came in there with that shit and I was throwed off. I was like, damn, these niggas want to jump me. I was very, very sure that they were gonna jump me if I continue to go inside. And that is the energy they was giving. That's the message they was sending to me. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm almost certain physically I showed a slight bit of hesitance. I'm just gonna assume that I did because that's how throwed off I was. And I had less than that much time to ask myself, you ready? And I didn't. I'm like, I'm in here. I came in here to walk this store, and that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And shame on you, because that's how you feel. But at the same time, if this is what you want to do, then let's go. But be sure about it, because you trying to, whatever these consequences may be at the end of the day. Is it worth it, or you could just go and let me walk the store? Okay. And on top of that, I'm finna buy something. It would have been worse if I didn't buy something. I mean, it would have been better if I didn't buy something. They would appreciate me not touching anything and leaving. But the fact that they're about to sell me something of theirs, oh no. So the only person that gave the energy was the teenage girl working the register, and she was doing her job. But she also seemed a little scared to be nice to me, that she was going to have to pay for that. They were watching a game. They were all at the counter. They were all behind her. I'm talking about when Mexicans get together, they get together. And that's on the daily. Okay. And if you see 100, it's like roaches. It's 1,000 of them. I'm just doing a comparison. So they're everywhere. And I roamed each and every aisle. I went in each and every store. And every woman that was working the store had nice, pretty jewelry. I actually may go back and get a piece of that jewelry. I really, ooh, yeah. Uh, every woman was a little older and they had the evilest face, like this black bitch. Don't get the fuck out of here. And I know they was gonna chew the man out for letting me in. Real talk. This was just last week. So I went and bought something. I don't even remember. I bought like a little aloe drink. It was hot. I had walked damn near 2 miles. I was thirsty. Didn't bring my water. Bought an aloe drink and I left. Okay. So I was gonna tell this story, but I wanted it to be in a separate video. And I didn't get a chance to do that. And then when I had this experience here at Tractor Supply, it just reminded me of that. And I was like, these two go together. And then on top of that, I experienced what just happened in his life. And I guarantee you, the guy worker that was assisting him felt everything. And 9 times out of 10, words were said about me before I go back in the store. The same. Me, my daddy's daughter. My mama's daughter, my grandma, and my grandpa on both sides, right? And all the way back. Shout out to them. They made me. And that's how they did that shit. Right? They did that. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm getting out of here. Of course, I used to go look at the live chicks, but there aren't any. They had been on sale a while back, and I'm pretty sure they got bought out. I'm gonna go to the horsey section and get some um get some damn, let me find the horsey section. Um, Now when I was living in North Carolina, this used to be my store. Definitely. Hey, where's the horse section? Horse section? Okay. All right, thank you. Then I see horses on the wall right there. The 2 hours back here on the left. Ain't no 2 hours. Uh-uh. Poultry, poultry. Oh, equine right here. Well, I only saw feed though. That's another thing that threw me off because I sure ain't looking for force feed. I'm gonna show y'all. But if you know me, you know what I'm looking for. This is interesting. Where's the okay. They don't got much of anything. I'm looking for the parasite stuff. What the hell? They make it. I know they ain't stopping. There's a whole lot of alcohol in it. Iodine. I grew up on that iodine. Put that on everything. So these are vitamins. Um, hello. Okay. I got probiotics. Okay. I gotta look into this. Probiotic plus paste. Okay, I don't see what I'm looking for. Let's mm, right down here. You wanna get by? Mhm. Uh, where the hell is the parasite shit? I forgot what it's called. Practical and stuff like that. Is this it? It really isn't. Oh, it's kind. Yeah, it is. You know, when you take medicine, they be like, that shit was a horse pill. Well, not quite, but we get what you're trying to say. We get what you're trying to say. And this is just the carrier. I guess it's some pressed hay. So what do they have here? They have operazole. I said it wrong, but you get it. Now, this is to prevent gastric ulcers, so we're not interested in that. Um, Last stand, I don't know what that is, so we don't care. Um, this is not really it here. They got B12. Then we go up here. This is what we are looking for. So this is the Bimectin. It has 1.8% ivermectin. Now, a combo would be great. Combo would be great. And then something that's a little different from what I got the last time. All right. Now, ivermectin and prapoisinol, even though I'm not saying it right, let's be clear. You see what it says. I ain't saying it right. This would be ideal because I didn't get this last time. Um, like I said, that's just ivermectin. And if you look at the percentage, it's usually going to be the same thing. So we got Pancure, which is great. It's been a while since I had Pancure. So I probably, which is forbidden Dolazol or Rachel Dolazol or somebody, Pancure. Pancure is one diphal. So it's been a while since I did a round of Pancure. So I'm going to do a round of Pancure. And sometimes the instincts be telling me to just kind of stock up on different ones, but mm, maybe one day I will. So I'm gonna get Pancure. Will I get anything else? Probably not. Um, this is just a generic ivermectin. Um, this is moxidectin. I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time hearing of moxidectin. Let's see what it says. Where's a very small? Damn, I have to take my glasses off. Moxidectin. It's for all these things here. Large strongly, small strongly, and incested moles. Ascarids, pinworms, hairworms, largemouth stomach worms, horse stomach bots, and they give you the adults, the larvae, the larval stages, all of that. So that's pretty cool. It's a horse dewormer and bacticide. So clearly horses be going. I'm surprised they don't make it for bears, but I guess not because people don't keep bears as pets because we know bears be having shit hanging at their tail. So they also got probiotics again. We see digestive aids. Man, these animals be going through some stuff. Can you imagine you in the wild? Ain't nobody taking care of you. I wonder how they work. Uh, oh, 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 oh. So we might get this a go round, and next time if it's here, it is 10% off. So it's no reason not to try it now. We cover a lot of things. Now, what they also cover is what adults also get is pinworms, hairworms. Now, let's see the one that I pancure. So pancure is forbidden, whatever that word is. And so it's gonna be 10%. Most of the stuff is 10%. Um, it's methyl 5-pentanediol 2-benzoyl carbonate. That's the chemical structure. Boom, boom, boom. And the treatment of large, stronger sites, esquinine, S. vulgaris, encrusted early third stage, hypobiotic, late third stage, fourth stage, cystella larvae, small, stronger leads, pinworms, ascarids, and for the control after the fourth stage, larger, and Actually, this is claiming a little something. Let's go ahead and get into we're gonna try the amoxicillin gel. I don't really like the damn gels. I don't like the gels. I don't really like them gels. And then I don't know how I don't usually get sick from none of them. Zyrmectin Gold is really good too. Um, shit, I might just get this. Um, it goes a lot of shit. But whatever, as long as I don't get what I had last time. And it was just plain ivermectin, apple flavor, which is terrible. So I'm gonna rotate. Why not just get what I started to get? See, I always do this. My Libra ass always do this. I'm gonna do Zoom extra. It's 20.26 ounces. I think it's pretty much that with everything. Pancure, how much is pancure? Mm, yeah, because we gonna track supply. You I don't think you can order these from the websites, so you have to go in. But we're gonna get on up out here because I'm ready to get on the road. I got a long ass drive to get back. Um, but y'all heard my story. So anytime I come on here and that's gonna be the subject, that's pretty much gonna be the way I spell it. Okay. Oh, hey. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right, y'all. Hold on for my